Remember that time on this podcast when we talked about how there might be such a thing as a donut-shaped planet? Well, not all weird planets are hypothetical. Today, we're going to dive into some of the weirdest types of planets in our galaxy that we may have actually discovered. I'll start with hot Neptunes and hot Jupiters. Those are objects the size of Neptune, or Jupiter, that orbit close to their home star. We know about one hot Neptune called GJ436b. It's about 10.2 parsecs away from Earth, orbiting around a red dwarf. Now, when planets like these fly too close to their sun, their atmospheres burn off really quickly. And by close, I mean about 2% of Earth's distance from our sun. And when the atmosphere burns away completely, the planet turns into what's called a Chthonian planet. That's spelled with a silent CH at the beginning. They're named for the Greek word chthonios, which refers to the Greek deities of the underworld. And we found one of these planets called Koro 7b. It's a rocky planet 7 times the size of Earth and nearly 5 times its mass. And astronomers think it used to be a gas giant the size of Saturn. Now, if you think orbiting close to a star is bad, then how about orbiting near a pulsar? A pulsar is a rapidly rotating neutron star, which is the super dense core that gets left over after a massive star explodes in a supernova. Any planets around a pulsar would have either had to be there before or after the supernova, and both options are pretty unlikely. That's why less than 1% of pulsars have been found to host planets. And yet, a pulsar is exactly where we found our first ever exoplanet. Weird, right? I'm talking about what we call pulsar planets, and we discovered 2 of them way back in 1992. They orbit a pulsar in the Virgo constellation that's about 2,300 light years away. Definitely no weekend trip. You can read about more weird planets in our full write-up on Curiosity.com and on our free Curiosity app for Android and iOS. But here's one more for you. Rogue planets. They don't orbit any star. And it's estimated that there are at least 400 billion rogue planets in our galaxy alone. They're hard to detect since we usually find planets by tracking the way their home star dims as they pass in front of it. But last year, we found one that's more than 20% bigger than Jupiter and nearly 13 times its mass. Unfortunately, scientists opted out of calling it Rogue 1 and went for a much catchier name. Simp J013656630933473. You know.
Yeah, the plus in the middle of the name is silent.
Yes.